Hey guys, welcome back to another video. McMo64 here. In this one we'll be going over everything related to the Oceanic Spring Series. Let's get right into everything. So, let's go over the teams, the bracket, and then you'll see all the highlights that there were. In this one we had 8 teams. We had Mind Freak, Ground Zero Gaming, Cringe Society, Fury, Renegades, Kinber Havoc, Overt, and The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. So, looking at the bracket now, first we had Ground Zero versus Overt, Mind Freak versus Renegades, Fury versus The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, and Cringe Society against Canberra Havoc. And as you can see in the upper bracket, we had Renegades and Cringe Society taking it to the winners finals, with Cringe Society winning over Renegades 4-1. And then Fury was the team who took through the lower bracket after losing to Cringe Society in the semifinals, and then Renegades swept them in the losers finals. So the grand finals ended up being a winners finals rematch with Cringe Society against Renegades, and Renegades took it in Game 7. So they got revenge on Cringe Society. And that was a great game because it was CJ versus Torsauce and Drippe. So a lot of OCE OGs in there. That's all for the bracket. Let's get into the highlights.
With the dominance.
The old scooper. Torsauce gets a great touch. Backpacks midfield. Does he have a double? No, he actually just has the goal. And Cringe Society with a great carry from Torsauce.
Beautiful communication. Drippe immediately knows to go for the bump. He does get the bump on Steve. Steve would have had it, and he even made contact with the ball, but because of the bump and the fact that he was moving backwards, the shot still went in. Excellent job by Drippe.
And that all stemmed from Kami having that initiative to really turn in on that corner, keep the pressure alive, and then the double touch off the backboard. They complete the comeback. Everything's tied up here, James.
And this makes you think of the play on Sicky. Was on 0 boost. The perfect setup hit. That is so hard to do. If you hit a double tap ball perfectly, you don't need to use boost. And that was even a tough angle coming off the wall like that. Even the defense was shocked. Kami to Sicky on the wall. Sicky first touch control, second touch, weak clear to the middle. But the shot comes out, and Requiem couldn't get there in time. CJ threading the needle.
I was looking for the rotation here. You can see Requiem got the mid boost, but look at the accuracy from CJ. Anywhere else on the net, and Requiem would have barely squeezed by to get a save. Off the post and in. You love to see it from CJ, where he's got the accuracy.
Taken away out to the corner. One thing that Ground got to be careful of as the ball heads back to the blue half is they play some optimistic defense.
Yeah.
All 3 players wanting to push up pretty often, but Spydos just wants to push it in himself. He'll pick up a goal for Ground Zero. Much needed insurance.
Through all the 50s, he just kept going, throwing himself at the ball, making sure he gets right in front of it, and he didn't even really bother to pay attention to where the defender was. It was all about the timing. Love that passing there.
Barely found the read on the backboard. Torsauce on the turnaround, looking for Deca. He's got his man. It looks great. And there's Cringe Society with insurance.
It was too clean. The clear all the way out to Torsauce, and then Torsauce sees Deca across the field. He dribbles, waits for the perfect moment, to the point where, you know, you're on defense from Fury. You don't know where he's going to try and shoot it, if he's even going to take the shot. That perfect timing as Torsauce finds his teammate across the pitch.
Feeling speedy in the air. Deca next in midfield, kills more time. High ball. He's got Amphiss. What a shot! Amphiss, the absolute airstrike. He blew them apart.
What a counterattack from Fury. The best shot you could ask for. Amphiss is there. He receives that pass, puts on a powerful banger into the upper corner. That's how you pull off a counterattack. Oh my goodness.
Powerful is a weak word for that shot.
What?
That was pinpoint, pixel perfect.
He's one of the very typical good week to week struggles during the big moments. And this is one of the biggest moments he's going to have to take on. Express has got his second, a bit more deserving this time around of getting credited.
Great reaction there by Express, noticing the weak spot in the Renegades defense. He took a quick look what was ahead of him, saw nobody ready to defend the backboard, and sent the ball quickly into that position so he could follow up. And an uncontested double touch. Still, even if you do make the right call in that spot, it's hard work to get that shot on target as quickly as he did. Full credit to Express on that play. So, longest that we've seen a game go without a goal being scored.
So many double commits as well. Jules looking for Express, who will get there first. That is a good angle he's got on the ball. Sticky has to recover one, can't cover the second. CJ's landed on it. Needs to force the 50. Kami looks to move in. And they've managed to get rid of it. Great defensive effort.
You know, I don't think I should be surprised with exactly what we're seeing on the field today with so many Dominus cars driving around, not a single Octane. You know, this is what Rocket League looks like when you ban the Octane. Just aerials all over the place. Nobody knows how to defend, but it's really entertaining to watch.
Moving back, Joel's gonna have to do an awful lot of work to try and turn this in. He's unable to do it. That leaves the last chance to Renegades off the backboard. It's in! Renegades move to winners finals.
Unbelievable shot by Kami. And what a goal to finish off. One of the craziest series that we're going to see all tournament. And you know, it's a perfect ending as well for Renegades. They scored so many goals exactly like this one today. So many perfect passes, perfect redirect combinations. And that one might be the best of the bunch. Kami absolutely nails it on 0 seconds right into the top corner.
Put that one on target. Feels like he was caught into the play just a little late. Steve's got a heck of an angle to hit.
Oh!
Hit it. He very well will.
That is just as good as any of the redirects we saw from Renegades earlier. He's way above the goal here. He just slots it in with absolutely no issues at all. This man's been practicing his training packs. You can almost guarantee it.
That's one of those ones that, you know, there's no real pressure on him from any player. And that almost makes the shot harder sometimes. Following it. Something that Micro can definitely do right now is just try and force a couple of challenges on that final third. Rather than trying to play outright, and outright it certainly will be. Corbo scores a banger.
Just when you thought the pass was coming across too high, Cobo sends it in for a blistering double touch. There is no time for him to react there. The first touch had to be absolutely perfect if he was going to have any chance of getting that rebound on target. But it was absolutely perfect. That's an unbelievable goal.
No. And they're still looking for that first shot to register on target. Maybe we'll see one here. Steve, that drop down, that was gorgeous. Steve and Outlast working together on that one.
This touch is just so clean. Oh, man. It's like I was watching this, I mean, everyone was watching this perspective as it came up, but it just kind of like, it's kind of like the corner pad in pinball, James, when you hit it just right. Although, or not, well, they don't. It's Ground Zero who have control. Flip my colors a bit. Leduc takes another free ball. Does he got it? Oh, yes, he does off the crossbar. And in off his tail, the old tail whip for Leduc.
And Leduc has been going for these. Spydos was mid-flip as soon as Leduc made first contact, and Leduc, because he went for that double tap, the ball was so high, Spydos had no option other than to just wait on the goal line. Leduc attempting those double taps, finally hits one, and that was a pretty one. Spot is gonna want that one back.
I feel like there's a couple that they might want back. And that was probably the most quality opportunity that they had. But this is another one. Combo gets it right back, James.
That was a frozen rope into the upper corner rib, challenging, and then the upside down flip blasted it past Kenny. Beautiful.
Here and gives his team the lead. 30 seconds left. Drippe trying to fight back for Cringe. Great pass down to Deca. Left side shot and beautifully executed by Cringe.
I mean, what a sensational pass from Drippe. He takes that little hit to the side of the wall so he knows he can keep possession, and then bangs it off the corner right out into the midfield on top of the box. You know that Deca's waiting there, assuming the pass is going to come out from Drippe. The respect is given to him, and then the pass really, like I said, executed flawlessly.
Steve to pop it up. Can't chase after it. Scarf plays it over to Amphis. Big clear over to Kenny Stammen. Double top opportunity if he gets over to it. Kenny Stammen puts it down and gives his team a 2-goal lead.
The clear all the way across the field to Kenny with a gorgeous double touch. He uses the bottom end of his card to just drop it straight down. He was so high up in the air. Kenny making it look so easy. What a play from Fury.
Forget this a hard outplay. That's the main thing that they're always going for. And that's what makes them so dangerous offensively. 1-0. Sticky fights Cammy in the middle.
And Sticky has been involved in every single goal scored for them so far. He has been incredible with the offensive production. And if you're Cammy, you're not going to get a better shot delivered to you. Really take this series by the scruff of the neck. Drippe off the backboard for the double tap, and he's going to add himself to the list.
Drippe, the legend of OCE Rocket League, strikes again. CJ in no man's land. It's made to look like a spectator in the play. His execution is just too fast, too powerful, too accurate. And it's Cringe Society once more with the advantage.
I don't quite understand where the opportunity was to win there for the third man. You've got to try and buy a little bit of time, and I think that's what they've struggled to do. And speaking about struggling, it's the rare sort of pull shot.
What on earth was this? We've got Drippe on the goal line. He's jumped up for a clear, but I think he's been bumped into touching this in the wrong direction here. Really,
well, the game
quite an
gave it
astonishing touch. It did give the goal to Siki in that play.
The game gave it the pull shot accolade. And more importantly for Renegades, it means that they don't have to throw the house at this just yet, but that time will very quickly come. CJ off the backboard. He's going to be unchallenged.
Oh! And the hard clears by CJ have just devastated Cringe Society. The backboard is wide open, and he's played his boost so efficiently there. Slotting the shot in low, perfect counter to Drippe's in and out save. And with 1:44 left, we are all tied up.
Else in this region, and he's come through clutch at the most important stage of the tournament. Renegades were down in the series, were down in the games, and now they are guaranteed to be taking the OCE Spring Series.
As soon as Cammy took off for this aerial, you knew it was over. There was no time left for Cringe Society, but there was time left for one more goal. There's still time for another, technically, but what a performance by Renegades.
Alright guys, that's all the highlights I have for you in this one. Thank you for watching. Make sure you come back next week for the Spring Series in Europe. And this is the last of the 4 Spring Series, so I hope you enjoyed this series, and I hope you got to watch a lot of great Rocket League. I know I did. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. It helps me a lot, and if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. That's all for now. I will see you guys in the next one.
We'll be right back.